Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for AVE price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. Starting on the weekly here for an overview between the bullish and bearish scenarios. We can see of course an impulse toward the downside and of course opposited with another impulse toward the upside, meaning the market has found kind of a psychology in this point here, and we're looking of course for a bullish scenario in a wave A or a wave 1, meaning if you are bullish here you are of course in an A, B, and a C toward the upside, or you are in a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5 for higher prices. In case you are bearish, your bearish scenario is that you have finished this WXY as a 3 waves here. Of course, your wave Y is a triangle, and we are looking here at possible 3 wave toward the upside, meaning 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and you want to finish one more 5 waves toward the downside, of course, as an A, B, and a C irregular flat. After this, you are looking, of course, again for higher prices for a wave C or for a wave 3 towards the upside. Now, if we take a look closer inside this area here, we can see, of course, that this is indeed a very, very long WXY. It can be even a WXY and XZ also because, of course, of this wave here where you can see anyway several zigzags here and finally a triangle. So it doesn't matter. This is a corrective wave followed by probably currently it is only 3 waves. However, this is an impulse for a wave 1 which is perfect, and of course you are followed after a correction here with another 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, another impulse which is also perfect for an impulse 1, 2, and 3. However, now you are in a wave 4. Definitely this wave 4, it has to be finished by touching the 0.38 normally, of course, which is a very, very perfect fib level for a wave 4. Now, we have to estimate if this correction has finished or not yet, and that if we are ready for one move toward the upside for a wave 5. If this is the case scenario, of course, then we are bullish. We are, of course, finishing this one more wave C toward the upside, or probably, of course, finishing a wave 3 here, and then continuation for 4 and a 5 for higher prices. In case we are bearish here, of course, then we have topped here. The invalidation point, of course, is this level exactly as you can see here. Your invalidation is at $153.92. Now let's dive a little bit deeper on the daily here. As you can see with this impulse toward the upside, we have here a 1, 2, 3, and then wave 4 toward the downside. So in case we are in a wave 4 here, therefore, yeah, we of course still need probably to finish this wave, still need, of course, probably one more leg, and that due to the correction that we are looking at here, probably in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, so this is a triangle kind of like for a wave 4. It can be a wave C after, of course, having an A, B, and a C. Yeah, very, very simple. More likely than a WXY, by the way. If you have A, B, and a C, it is much more likely to have, of course, an ABC than a WXY, because your WXY, of course, has to be like this W, and your X is very shallow, and your wave Y is not nice to end here like this, because your wave Y has to end in 3 structures and not impulsive structure, meaning it has to be anyway still, of course, zigzag, to be zigzag or a regular flat, or it can be a bigger triangle sideways. Yeah, so basically it still tends to be much more impulsive actually than a zigzag structure, and that because after looking at this 1, 2, 3, your wave 4 I think did not invalidate this. Let's watch it, of course, on the 4-hour chart. So on the 4-hour chart, your invalidation for this bearish impulse is this area. Okay, it has been touched by the wave A of this triangle. However, it can be, of course, a little bit overshooting here, but still, of course, I mean, it is possible invalidation of impulse. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that you are bearish if you have invalidated, because yeah, if invalidated, then therefore we have to consider it as a zigzag. Yeah, so we'll need one more structure, meaning one more wave toward the downside anyway. Yeah, so these are the possibilities, W, X, and a Y then. Yeah, so after looking at this invalidation of this impulse. Yeah, so basically higher possibility still, of course, in both case scenario here, even if you are still in an impulse wave 4 triangle, because it is very, very characteristic of a wave 4. So you're still looking as well for a wave 5 or a wave C in an A, B, and a C for a zigzag. So these are the possibilities. Now, if you are bullish here, if you are bullish, well, it's really hard to say that you are bullish from this price action because you don't see any kind of probably impulse toward the upside. Now, if we take a closer look here, inside this blue zone, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, but your wave 5 doesn't look like finished, and also it didn't took the high, so it has finished in 3 waves up. Yeah, so and therefore, once you see 3 waves up directly from the low, therefore there is nothing impulsive yet, guys. Unless, of course, in 3 waves up, you are looking for a contracting leading diagonal, but this is not the case as well. Therefore, very low possibility for the bullish still. Let's take a look at the KGT. So on the KGT, here we go. We are looking, of course, for a very strong convergence here for the bearish signals and putting a pressure, of course, toward the downside. After, of course, we're looking here for a slight divergence toward the upside, bringing the price a little bit higher, but yet it was not as strong enough, of course, until you got right now this bearish signal, meaning more pressure toward the downside. And probably if you are in A, B, C, let me check A, B, C, and D, and an E. Yeah, then we have finished this triangle. So let's label this. Very, very possible that we have finished this triangle A, B, C, D, and an E right now. Your wave E, of course, has finished probably short in the middle of the triangle, probably because it looks like a zigzag, finished zigzag, and you are looking toward the downside, probably in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And by the way, anyways, this one look even as an impulse 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. In case this is a case scenario, then you have finished A, B, and a C, of course, truncated running flat, or let's call it running flat. When it is truncated, it becomes running flat. And then you're looking, of course, for lower, for one more wave, of course, to finish this structure and then start to move for higher. However, very important key level to not touch, of course, is this price action, $153, of course, because this is your ultimate invalidation for your bullish scenario. Meaning if we comes to this area, 153, then invalidation of bullish, and we are much more bearish. Even if we retrace a little bit to the upside, you might, of course, continue towards the downside. That was it for AVE. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.